Alright, so in this video I'm going to be telling you why you shouldn't advertise your channel, and in fact why that is extremely bad for your channel, and also what you should do instead in order to grow your YouTube channel. So let's begin. There's nothing actually wrong with advertising your channel. The thing is that by advertising your channel, you would actually get views and subscribers by doing that. But the problem here now is that when you now stop that, or when you stop doing that, when you stop advertising your channel, the viewers and all the subscribers are going to go away, because everybody that was actually watching your channel, the problem here is that everybody that was watching your channel, everybody that was subscribing to your channel were the people you were paying for to view that channel at that particular time. So when you actually place an ad for your channel saying something about your channel, somebody clicks on it because they saw that ad and then they're like, okay, let me click and watch what this is about. Most of the time they don't actually really care about you, they don't really know who you are, they don't know to actually subscribe to your channel and stuff like that. So it didn't actually grow organically. So when you actually stop paying for those kind of people to actually view your videos, then it disappears. I'm not saying that it doesn't work, but I am saying that when you stop paying for it and when you now want to grow your channel organically, it's going to hurt your channel, especially as a new YouTuber. So instead, what you should do and what you should learn how to do is grow your channel organically, so that way you would not have the problem of this at the first place, because you cannot keep paying to advertise your channel forever. So as long as you cannot keep paying to advertise your channel forever, especially as a new YouTuber, what you actually need to do is learn how to grow it organically. And by learning how to grow it organically, then you get the real people who actually care about what you do have to say and are looking for your next video and the next video after that, so that way they would actually, carry you along, and then you can choose to say, okay, yes, I want to advertise my channel, or I do not want to advertise my channel. In fact, at that point, you won't even need to advertise your channel because you already have gotten the result you actually want. Alright, so if you want to grow your channel organically, there are a few things you actually do need to do in order to be able to make sure that you're on the right track to growing your channel the right way. Okay, so the very first thing you want to focus on is proper research of topic. Basically, what proper research of topic just means is that you're making the right video for people to actually watch. So that way you're not just making a video that you just thought of and nobody's actually looking for. So you want to research the topic and look for what people are looking to solve, and you're looking for what people are having problems with, or the conversation that people are interested in. That is what you want to make videos on. The reason why you're doing this is because if you do make videos that no one cares about, you're not going to get views to your channel at the same time, which is going to convert to subscribers. So that is why you need to do this, and you need to research your topics before you make videos on them. And then another thing to also do to make sure that you're on the right track to growing your channel organically is making sure that people actually click on it in the first place. Because if nobody clicks on your video, nobody watches your channel, nobody subscribes to your channel. That's just what it is. Like, in order for me to actually know what you're about, I need to click on your video. And what I'm talking about is making sure you're creating the right thumbnail. If you're not creating the right thumbnail, if you're not creating eye-catching thumbnail that would make me want to click on your video, I'm not going to watch the video. That's exactly what it is. So you need to make sure that you're making videos that people actually do want to watch, and not only that, they actually would want to click on it. Because by clicking on it, that means you're going to get that view, and also you're going to potentially also get a subscriber. So your thumbnail has to be eye-catching enough. It needs to make me want to click on it. It needs to make me curious as a potential viewer who sees it and I'm like, okay, I want to click on that video. So before you make a thumbnail for your video, you have to think about it. You have to think about it in the viewer's position. Like, if I should make this thumbnail, does this thumbnail make this person want to click on it or not? In addition to your title as well. So when they see my title, or if they do not see my title, does my thumbnail makes them want to click on it? That's something you should ask yourself. And what are the recipes for good thumbnail? You need to have good pictures with it, so pictures that are very up close and in your face. Or you also need to have readable text as well, big, bold, readable text. You have to think about it that your viewer is watching your videos, or your viewer is potentially seeing your videos on their mobile phone. Can they see what you have written on your thumbnail? And can they see the action that is being done on your thumbnail? If those answers are no, then you need to think about that thumbnail and make something better. Yes, fanciful text are nice, they are very beautiful, but if I cannot read what that is, I won't actually click on the video. I don't know what you're trying to pass along to me as a viewer, so I'm not going to click on it. And the same thing goes with, beautiful images. Beautiful images too are nice, but if I can't really see from the point of looking at it from my phone, I can't really see exactly what kind of picture that is. If I can't tell what the picture is, or the picture is not bright enough, if the picture is not visible enough for me to see what's going on in the picture for the thumbnail, if I can't see it, I'm just going to click on something else that I can see. You need to understand that a viewer span is so little. So as they're scrolling through their phone looking for videos to watch, and then they come across your own, they have a split second to decide if they're going to watch that video or not, and which means your picture has to be bold enough. So if they can't see what your picture is, and they can't see what you're trying to portray in your image, and also the text that you also put in the image is also very tiny and it's not even readable, they'll just keep scrolling until they see something that catches their attention. And by doing that, it leads me to my next point, which is keeping them interested in your video. So you need to keep them watching your videos, which is audience retention. So basically what audience retention means is the amount of time that a viewer is interested in watching your video for. So if you have a 10-minute video, how long is your viewer interested in watching your video? So this is where the skill of keeping your viewers interested in watching your video comes in. So you need to be able to not only keep them watching your video, but you need to be able to carry them along in the video. Now, a few tips for you to be able to keep an audience interested in watching your video is that you should be cutting out the most irrelevant parts, or keep cutting out the irrelevant parts in your videos and keeping the most relevant parts there. Because you need to understand that a viewer clicked on your video for one thing, and that one thing is what they want to see. And if they don't see something that leads them to believe that you're actually going to give them that thing that they are looking for, they would actually click out of the video. So you need to make sure that you cut out all the most relevant parts. So like things like when you start your channel, you don't want to start talking about something totally different from what they actually clicked on the video for. Like for example, I started this video and I told you that you should not advertise your YouTube channel, and I was going to tell you why. And then not so long after, I started telling you why. So you want to get to the point as soon as possible and not create a long video, because by just creating a long video for the sake of it and not getting straight to the point, you would at the end of the day just get the viewer bored, and then they're just going to click off and watch another video. So audience retention is very, very important. And one way to know if your viewers are interested in your video or how long they are interested in your video for is by checking your analytics section. Now in your analytics section, you can see your audience retention, and then you can see how many percentage of people are actually watching your video for how long and how many people are watching it to the end. So you can definitely see the big drop off and see where people actually just, click out of the video. The reason why people are clicking out of the video could just be it could be that maybe you gave them the wrong thumbnail. So you said the thumbnail was doing one particular thing, but instead they clicked on your video and it was doing something else. So you don't want to create the wrong thumbnail. Or it could be that you were just beating around the bush and you never got to the point. So these are the things you should also look out for when you're looking at your analytics. So basically, when you see a huge drop off, or when you see a huge people just click out of your video when they just click into it, play 15 to 30 seconds in that video and see what you actually said that actually made people click out of it. So if it's that you never got to the point, you would see it, or if it's that you were beating around the bush, you would also see it. Things like that are always in your analytics. So you can basically watch your video and see, or tell a third party to watch your video and see why people would actually click out of the video within that particular time. Because no matter what, you will always see it in your analytics section, where people actually started dropping off from, or where people actually started becoming uninterested in the video right? So you would always see that in your analytics section. So always make sure to watch 15 to 30 seconds back, or even a minute back, to see what actually you said in that video, or if it was just that you never just got to the point. Because people actually do this where they start a video and then they just start talking and not start getting straight to the point. What you should know is that when a viewer clicks on your video, they are looking for you to validate the fact that they clicked on that video. So if you click on the video and then you start telling me to, oh, by the way, this is what I'm doing, by the way, this is what I'm doing, I am not interested in that. I clicked on your video and I want you to tell me exactly why I clicked on that video. And if you don't tell me within a few seconds, I'm just going to click out. So you should also think about that too. And all this you can find out in your analytics section. Now, that leads me to my next point, which is telling them to subscribe. You have to tell them to subscribe, or else they won't subscribe. Because have to think about it this way, right? When a viewer is watching your video, they are watching it and they are engaged in what you're saying at that moment, right? Immediately you're done telling them what you need to tell them, it doesn't mean they don't like you, or it doesn't mean they don't think you're cool and they don't think they should be a subscriber to your channel. But the thing is, After you're done talking, another video is already waiting for them on the sidebar. They're just going to click on it and then forget to subscribe to your videos. So it doesn't mean you weren't cool or they didn't enjoy what you said. They watched your video and they probably watched it to the end, but you didn't tell them to subscribe. You didn't remind them to subscribe. And if you just politely told them to subscribe, they would know that yes, I am feeling this person. In fact, I need to subscribe to this channel. But if you don't tell them, they're just going to click off and watch another video. And then when somebody else tells them to subscribe, then they will subscribe. So you have to think about it this way, that just because they like what you're saying doesn't mean they would remember to subscribe, because as soon as you're done saying what you need to say, they're just going to watch another video. So this is why you need to tell them to subscribe so that they will subscribe. That is how you get the subscribers, and not just, have the views and views but without having the subscribers. So tell them to subscribe or they won't do it. All right, so lastly, one more thing you need to do is advertising your channel. Yes, I know what the title of this video is, but hear me out. So basically what I'm just trying to say here is you need to advertise your channel to people who will be interested in what you have to say. What I mean by this is by sharing it to your contacts, sharing it to your Facebook contacts, sharing it on Instagram, sharing it on, basically you advertising it yourself within your circle, within people that are actually interested in what you have to say. So basically you can go to a Facebook group, or you can go and join Facebook groups that are actually related with what you have to say. So that way it's not coming in as an advert now, it's coming in as you being a member of those groups and then just sharing it with them if they're interested in that. But talking about Facebook groups or talking about any group that you join, you shouldn't just go right in there, join there and then start sharing your videos. No, you don't want to do that. What you actually want to do is go in there, provide value to them, and then that way they see you, they know you, and they know that you know what you're talking about, and they actually feel you. So that way when you release a video and then you share it with them, they are actually interested in watching that video. This is how you can get fans. This is how you can get people who are true subscribers to you, who actually know you and they want to actually hear what you have to say. So you should go and join Facebook groups, go and join, other groups that you feel are related with what you have to say and are interested and would be interested in what you have to say. So that way when you actually provide them value, they actually know you, and then you now release the video to them, they actually see that okay, you know what you're saying, and then they actually subscribe to you. And also too, it comes with same thing with sharing your videos on your Facebook page, sharing it on your Instagram, sharing it on wherever you want to share it, right? That way you are advertising your channel, but you're advertising it from your own self to people who you've provided some sort of value to. It could be your friends or it could be people who just know you, right? So this is what I mean by advertising your channel, and not the other way that you thought I meant. Now, in order to be able to do some of the things I've mentioned in this video, like properly researching your topic or getting people to click on your videos and stuff like that, I've actually made videos on them on my channel already. So I'm going to have a link somewhere around here or a link in the description, so you can just go ahead, check my YouTube playlist and watch those videos. Now, I'm sure you're not going to disagree with me when I say that in order for people to see your video, they need to actually be looking for what you have to say in the first place. And another way they can do that is by looking for that topic. So the way in which you can do this and get viewers to your videos and get subscribers to your channel is by making sure you properly do your research, like I said earlier in the video. Now, the way I do this is by using an app called TubeBuddy. Basically, what TubeBuddy does is it helps me research my videos and helps me find topics that people are actually interested in and people who actually do want to watch. Because like I said, if nobody's interested in a particular topic, nobody's going to watch your video, nobody's going to be a subscriber to you in the first place. So it all comes down to that at the end of the day. So basically, TubeBuddy just helps me find topics that would help me rank on the YouTube search engine, because as a new YouTuber, that's very, very important for you, ranking on the YouTube search engine. And it also has a feature within it that helps me create the right thumbnail. So it shows me other thumbnails that people are doing within a particular topic that I actually want to cover, and then it helps me create the right thumbnail for that kind of topic so that people would actually end up clicking on my video in the first place. So this is why it's a very great app. So if you're interested in something like that, or if that sounds like something you'll be interested in, I'm going to have the link in the description as well. All right, for more YouTube tips and ways in which you can grow your YouTube channel, click on the subscribe button below and click on the notification bell right next to it. I release new videos every Wednesdays and Fridays, and you will be the first to be notified when that happens. And if you would like to support this channel, ways to do that are also going to be in the description below. So I thank you very much for that, and I will see you guys next week. Cheers.
Ryan Little.